too. For those of you who may not be aware, last year our featured event was drenched in rain and sparkled with lightning. And because of that, many of the entries were put into storage for a year and brought back out, rebuilt, recreated, because no one got to enjoy them and all the work that was done. So we look forward to bringing you a star-spangled event this evening here from Diller, Nebraska. A familiar scene this year are children chasing their candy bags. You may have to bring an extra one with you.
I can't reach all of them, unfortunately.
You can't, no. Tim did an amazing save earlier. We were way impressed by that. So you may just have to find a hat to keep your candy in. As we begin our parade, we are excited to welcome the American Legion Post members from Diller, Nebraska. Our Post members serve our community with our Memorial Day services. They also display the flags on our main street and represent their legacy, the legacy of freedom. We then have the Fairbury American Legion and VFW with marchers Wayne Weichel, Guy Shalla, Mike Hammer, and Robert Ewer. Marching for the Diller Legion Color Guard this evening are Bill Barron, Larry Chambers, Harry Kisling, and Dennis Henneberg. We then have the American Legion Riders, who are members of the American Legion, Sons of the Legion, and Legion Auxiliary that share an interest in motorcycling. The group honors our military heroes in several ways, such as quilts of valor ceremonies, flag lines, and funeral escorts for our fallen military men and women. They also actively raise funds for veterans and children's charitable organizations. They are not a motorcycle gang. They are not freedom riders. They are the American Legion Riders, Post 27 and 180. Please prepare yourself for this, our Star-Spangled Banner at this time. I introduce you now to this evening's performer, Jolie Weirs, daughter of Brian and Kendra Weirs. Thank you, Jolie, for sharing our national anthem at this time. see on the street at this time. I always find this to be a very humbling part of our parade, to see our street filled with flags, to see our street filled with those who have served our country, and to see everyone stand in respect for their service. Thank you all very much.
I know this is normally how these events start, Beth, but how fitting for an event with this theme that these are the people that kick off the proceedings tonight.
Absolutely. And never enough opportunities to share our appreciation and thanks. You're absolutely right, Tim.
There's a few organizations around here that I've had the privilege of getting to work with over my 10 months or so here in this neck of the woods, Beth, that are trying their best to give veterans a platform, recognize the work that they did, sometimes not on their own volition, right? So recognizing the work that they had to do at times and oftentimes were willing to do for the betterment for us. That's here now, decades down the line. It's pretty amazing.
And you know, we look and we think of the things that we wish were different, things we wish would work better tonight.
Sure.
I'm frustrated by the wind and the impact it's had on our celebration, and yet I think of what our veterans have gone through and think, why am I complaining?
Absolutely.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of a big deal, I would like to introduce our Grand Marshals, Ron and Leola Weirs, the 2025 Parade Grand Marshals, driven through by a wonderful pair from our community, Melvin and Bethany Barron. This couple, Leola and Ron, have worked within the community for years, serving on the cemetery board, being involved in community efforts. We thank both couples, and it is exciting for us to honor them as our Grand Marshal. Now, you want to talk about some other people that we appreciate.
Absolutely.
It is our local volunteer fire and rescue. The Diller Fire and Rescue is showing off their brand new ambulance. They wanted to premiere it last year and the rain didn't let us. They took possession of it in 2023. This truck was purchased with a grant from the state of Nebraska, with the balance being paid for by the Diller Rural Fire Board. They were also able to purchase some additional equipment with help from the Diller Community Foundation, Nextera Energy, and Norris Public Power. They want to tell you that they are holding a fundraiser on September 6th, a golf tournament at Hidden Acres. Please contact any fire department member if you are interested in participating in this fundraiser. We are very blessed, as many small rural communities are, to have an amazing volunteer force. Diller not only has the fire, but we also have the rescue element. And we want to lift up and point out the amazing individuals who serve as our EMTs: Jeff Nelson, Jennifer Logan, Sean and Donna McCown, Jennifer McLaughlin, Kyle Bergmeyer, Jeff Hayes, Diane Wellsand, and our newest EMT, Tony Landenberger. Many thanks goes to the numerous firefighters that respond to the calls to assist our EMTs. Small town, rural America only happens with the dedicated work of our volunteers, much like the Diller Picnic Parade, Tim, and this entire event that's gone on for 128 years. These things in these communities only happen because people are willing to step up and do it because they care. And that is what makes this such a great place to be. You mentioned living on the East Coast. Are you from the East Coast?
Sure am, absolutely.
Are you enjoying getting to know the flavor of rural America?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Rural America is a great place. There are wonderful, dedicated, loving people who are willing to give of themselves to make things happen. And this is a perfect example of it. So from
Absolutely.
a rural Nebraska girl to you, welcome. We are
Thank you.
so glad that you chose to join our part of the country.
Very excited to be here and to share this stage with you tonight. It's a privilege to be here with you in a place that you know extremely well. I know how meaningful this event is to you in a lot of different ways. So thanks for letting me be here with you, and thanks for helping us bring this event to our audience across the state and across the world. I know people are tuning in from all over the place on News Channel Nebraska and our social media pages. So hello to all of you watching from wherever you're watching from. This is the Diller Picnic and Parade. Tim Hackett and Beth Rolfs here with you. Thank you so much for being a part of our proceedings tonight and for joining us in this exploration and celebration of life in rural America. It's pretty cool.
I will have you know that they had all the trucks from the fire fleet out getting washed and wiped down so that they all looked their very,
ready for their
very
close-ups.
very best. No, again, we are pleased to have all of these dedicated members as part of our fire and rescue. We are also very pleased to have our neighbors to the east, members of the Odell Rural Fire Department as well. And I want to lift them up and tell everyone that Odell is having their celebration next weekend. So I encourage you, if you're looking for some fun, to take some time to look up what they have to offer for you as well. The Odell Volunteer Fire Department provides fire and emergency medical services to the citizens of Odell and the surrounding rural area, which covers 115 miles. Wow. Oh, I see some faces I know.
Hello,
I like those faces. These are close to 20 dedicated volunteers who timely respond to fire, medical, rescue, and other emergencies. The department participates in mutual aids with other departments and surrounding areas in southeast Nebraska and northeast Kansas. The department works closely with the Beatrice Fire and Rescue, who provides ambulance services to the Odell community. The dedicated Odell volunteers truly care about the health and welfare of area citizens and appreciate the support provided by the Odell area community. And you know what, Tim?
They're trying to drown us out a little bit.
I think that they washed their trucks just for us as well.
Sure looks like it.
They're looking pretty spiffy. Let's just hope there are no fires in Odell right now. Let's just hope.
It's amazing the work that these folks do. And like you said, these are all volunteer operations. Besides maybe a few roles here and there, and you've got to be a special type of person to be willing to be a part of a crew like that. And I give all of those folks on the fire and EMS crews, especially in a rural small area like this, all the credit in the world. It is really a thankless job, and one that you don't know that you need until you absolutely need it.
Yeah, and never enough thanks to be given to them. We are excited to share with you one of the many beautiful floats that will appear this evening. This entry, Red, White, and Blue, Take Two, now starring Fiber, is brought to you by Diller Telephone Company, Diode Communications, and Diode Technologies. Red, White, and Blue, Take Two, starring Fiber. This movie-themed entry highlights the power of fiber internet, bringing faster speeds, reliable connections, and next-level service to homes and businesses. From the early days of dial-up to today's cutting-edge fiber technology, Diller Telephone Company and Diode Communications is proud to keep communities connected and streaming without interruption. And don't forget, Tim, that Diode Technology services that utilize the lightning-fast fiber speed by keeping your home or business safe and connected with security, surveillance, and video. Next, we have the old red puppy truck with Nicole Scholl. They want to remind you, do not forget to get your tickets to Shenandoah on Friday, August 15th, to be held at the Jefferson County Speedway in Fairbury. Tickets are available at oldred995.com.
Talk about adhering to the theme. I mean, it's a new decal on that truck this year. I've been told, Beth, within the last 12 months or so, and it seems perfectly timed for a theme like this.
Next, we have a fundraisers float, a Diller Service Club that brings to you the message, America Proud. We are pleased to show Snoopy on top of his red, white, and blue doghouse. And we are glad to see the smiles of Nicole Kale and Eden Reckley as they wave their flags to the crowd. Happy 4th of July, a little bit early.
It's normally a plain red barn, so we made it red, white, and blue for the
There
events. I love
you
it.
go. Next, we have Earl Adam driving a three-window 1936 Oldsmobile Coupe. He is from Odell, and he enjoys showing off his cars as well as his two delightful granddaughters, Brandley and Bailey. Welcome, girls, and thank you, Earl. What? Next, we have Refined Builders. Refined Builders is a father-daughter-owned company. They are a one-stop shop for building your dream home. Go to refinedbuildersinc.com for more information. They can help you design your home, plan your home, put together your subcontractors, and get it built. And now, let's have some fun with Bruna Implement.
This is going to fill your whole screen.
Oh my gosh. You want to talk about some fun? Well, let's talk some red.
There you go.
Now, I
Perfect.
don't know. You may not, Tim, have gotten in on the red and green conflicts that occur in Central America, in the center of the country. But when you're in farming country, there's got to be the conversation, do you farm red or do you farm green?
Great debate.
Bruna's is all about red.
Yay.
And we are Go Big Red. Oh, yeah. So thank you, Bruna Implement. Next, we have the Horseshoe Band. The Horseshoe Band is a wonderful group of musicians who come together to share their music with everyone. They also give out an annual scholarship to area's graduating seniors. This year's winner from Diller Odell was Brennan Schultes. Congratulations, Brennan.
These guys sound great.
Do you have anything for the Shriners?
Let's see how many different instruments we got in there. 5 or 6 different
We
instruments.
got
it looks
a
like.
lot of good brass and some super percussion.
17 or 18 different.
And these guys
Performers.
get together in the evening just to have some fun.
Love that.
Hey, you want to talk about some fun? Days of 49 this year are July 3rd, 4th, and 5th with a parade with fireworks and many, many events. We are delighted to welcome our neighbors to the south and thank their chamber for bringing their entry to our parade this evening.
Check out what's on the trailer there. I mean, it's a scale replica of the city.
Isn't that neat? Hanover's a great community.
I would
and
love to
we
learn
are-
the story behind that. It's amazing.
Oh, I tell you what, Tim, if you know anything about Hanover, the one thing you got to know is Ricky's. You got to go eat at Ricky's. Now,
Duly noted.
here we go. Now we have God at work. This entry is brought to you by St. Paul Lutheran Church. God at work reminds us that God is at work in our lives at all times. Writing tonight's float, we have Brianna Weirs, Aubrey Rolfs, Lucy Dorn, Timmy Benson, Pastor Nelson, and parade or the float driven through with Brian Weirs using his dad's tractor. Robert, we hope you're watching tonight. Oh, it's our fun friends from the Shriners. We are so glad to welcome you this evening. The Duvan are the members of the board of directors of the Sesostris Shrine and manage the affairs of the shrine. They are all volunteers and serve without pay. The CEO of the Duvan is the potentate. This year's potentate is the illustrious Sir Mike Berger. At this time, we are enjoying the Cruise and Classics. We have also enjoyed some of the Corvettes. The Shriners Corvette unit are fans of these greatest cars. They enjoy sharing their enthusiasm by parading and showing their lovingly maintained vehicles. And we now have one of their Harleys here to perform. The Harleys ride the large Harley Davidsons. They were organized in 1971, and they parade and compete in drill team competition. They also perform escort duties for dignitaries and other events when called upon.
Great shot of that here on our TV stream. You get a great first-hand look right into your viewing picture of what these vehicles
wow, look at his
like.
helmet.
Pretty amazing.
I bet he probably planned that just for our theme. I'm sure he did.
Again, adherence to the theme. These guys all got the memo, but they had 2 years to prepare for it.
Now, I have to say, my husband always says, this is what I need to drive to a sale or a garage sale, the Tri-Scats, because whenever I seem to have somewhere I really want to go, I tend to drive a little faster than I should, and he just felt the maneuverability of these vehicles would be so much better suited for what I do.
You're going to need to bring a trailer on the back
There
of it,
you
though,
go.
if you're actually going to buy something.
I
It
would
doesn't
have
have
to,
much
yes.
of a cargo.
You got it. I would have to have a trailer. The Tri-Scats were formed in 1968 as a precision drill unit for parades and competition, and they have performed in many parades in Nebraska and Kansas, as well as competing in regional competitions. They enjoy performing and entertaining the crowds with their precision maneuvers.
Yeah, I'd say precision maneuvers is the name of the game here.
No lie, those guys are good.
You got some tight turns.
Many years ago, before I was an announcer for the parade, a group of friends and I did precision shopping cart
No way.
maneuvers.
Those things don't have the maneuverability that these do.
And it was a lot more work.
Did it have any broken
more work.
wheels?
Yeah, I much prefer to go through the parade on something motorized, you know? Yeah. Oh, and then we've got the little cars coming up next. Those things are so cute.
No way.
I just gotta say, that wouldn't work for me because I'm not so sure, Tim, I'd fit in those.
That's all right. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, man, I'm not so sure. This group rides a miniature Model T vehicle. They appear in many parades each year and attract much attention. They are always ready to go.
And one other group we saw in that last section were the Cruisin' Classics, captained by Dan Bolin. Cruisin' Classics were formed by 13 charter members in 1992. They parade American-made 1980 and older automobiles and trucks. They help the shrine by collecting aluminum cans and medals. Their motto is Cruisin' for Our Kids.
Next, we have our entry from Farmers Cooperative. Come to your local co-op for fungicide application. We have the SkyTech plane ready to take off. I want to know, is that young pilot certified? All right, I have to believe that that young pilot is certified to take care of all of your fungicide application. Thank you for your entry. I don't know if all of their pilots are as cute. Yeah, that's young. That's really young.
You know, that was something I learned about earlier this year at a news story I did. This is one of those applications that if you become a pilot, learn that trade, that's one of the career paths you could take. It's not all just commercial airlines,
Not
which is
at all.
what I envision, you know, flying you from coast to coast or whatever. There's a lot of other things you can do as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. We have a long time and dear friend in front of the camera now, Old Easy with Gail Henshaw. Gail and Old Easy has had a busy day. They were in the Homestead Day Parade and are with us here this evening. Gail has been in every parade for over 40 years. Speaking of others who are dedicated to our community and county, next we have Jefferson Community Health and Life, providing health care when you need it, with hospital and outpatient services, therapy, home health, and a family medicine clinic, all under the same roof. We offer you and your family the preventative and family medical care you need. Jefferson Community Health and Life, inspiring a lifetime of health. And next, we celebrate Sutton Repair of Odell, 20 years and going strong.
Nice.
Yes, we have Spencer and Christy, a successful entrepreneurial business, and we're delighted to have them here this evening. Next, we are greeted by the Diller Community Club. The Diller Community Club is the organization that has the subcommittee for the Diller Picnic. So now you know a little bit of history,
Perfect,
Tim.
makes sense.
Yes, pulling the float through is Chris and Angie Clifford. And you all need to give those people a round of applause. They are the chair of the Diller Picnic Committee. You see pictured images of Diller's Main Street, and you are reminded that Diller is a proud community. We are so pleased, as I said earlier, to welcome all of our guests to celebrate with us this evening. Now, I am always delighted to see this entry. It is the entry from Midwest Products. Now, isn't that the cutest thing? I mean, rarely.
You mean the vehicle, right?
I'm just saying, rarely do you say that is really a cute concrete truck or cement truck. But I'm sorry.
It's nice and condensed, right? I mean, it looks like it actually...
It's for those small loads. They have been serving the community since 1947 and are located in the Hanover, Kansas area, but serve the community. They are pleased to serve the community with quality employees, serving the region with pride. Next, a beautiful entry brought to us by Rolf's Transfer. We have Freedom Still Rings. We have BJ, Kate, and Shannon. Oh, and there's Livia and Addison as well. This beautiful float represents the grand old flag, the Liberty Bell, two of the most revered American symbols of our country.
Absolutely.
And our country's fight for independence. Still today, they fill our hearts with pride. What a beautiful entry.
They even remember to include the crack down the one side of the Liberty Bell as well.
Yes.
It's impressive attention to detail.
Oh my gosh. Now let's have some fun. We have Lotman's 7-person bike with 7 happy Americans enjoying life. They don't look like they're enjoying it just too much. They're going pretty straight. Oh my word, and what do we have here? Let freedom ring. We have Cindy Lotman as the Statue of Liberty. And we have many little eagles flying about. Let freedom ring, a beautiful entry brought to us by Lotman Concrete Construction. construction since 1976.
We're about halfway through the proceedings, Beth. I'm feeling neither tired nor poor. I'm excited and thrilled to be a part of an event like this. How cool is that? It's
Well, I'm
every year,
thrilled to
right?
hear it. I'm thrilled to hear it. We've got a lot of candy for people to pick up, so don't miss out on your candy.
Yeah, I might have to come pick it up if you don't. So make sure you
That's
swing
right.
by this way, take a wave at our camera, and come pick up some of the loose candy in front of our stage up here.
We're not going to let any of it go to waste, that's for sure.
Yeah, I ought to find a home with somebody, if not.
We had to find our script back. The wind is not helping us.
Yeah, the wind
at
is
all
definitely
here.
going to wreak
Not
havoc
at
on
all.
things.
Now, I do want to point out that we have Uncle Sam, who has chosen to be in our parade this evening. I will say Uncle Sam looks strangely like Doug Lotman. Uncle Sam is riding in a 2001 Plymouth Prowler. Thank you, Uncle Sam, for joining the fun tonight.
I want you to enjoy the rest of the Diller Parade and Picnic.
There you go. Anybody with a sweet tooth is definitely making a haul this
No
evening.
kidding.
That's for sure.
Got enough to last you a couple of months at this rate.
No lie, keep you till Halloween.
I was going to say, for
I
me, maybe
think-
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that got some air under it.
Next we have Dolman Drywall. Oh, it's Heartland Provision. I'm so sorry. I missed the sign. I took my glasses off to wipe my eyes. I am so sorry. Heartland Provision with Shelley and Jesse Smith. And next we welcome Dolman Drywall. Coming through our parade.
There we go. Beautiful night for it, Beth. I mean, I'm
Oh,
sure that it's
yeah.
just exciting for everybody to be able to be here. I know this is an annual thing. It's been going on for over a century at this point, but unable to have it last year, so the fact that we're able to actually be out here in the first place is just amazing.
It is pretty amazing. And I laughed and I said, you know what? We've talked to Mother Nature and she isn't cooperating. Last year, the rain. This year, the wind. Next year, I don't even want to imagine
No,
what
so
she
we're
has
running
in
out of
store
options.
for us. Well, a snowstorm was suggested.
Certainly.
But snow in June, bad idea. Oh my gosh. Next, we have Cook Trucking
Yeah, I'll say.
from Odell, Nebraska. Oh, look at those smiling faces. Cook Trucking has been in service, Alex, for 71 years. I think I am correct. 71
I think that counted as a
years
nod.
of service to the community.
Perfect shot.
This has been a family business for the community, and they serve with livestock and grain hauling. Thank you, Cooks, for your entry. Red, white, and blue, take two. That truck fits in perfect.
Awesome shot of our backseat drivers back there. Can't imagine that's super comfortable, but they've got the best seat in the house to go right down Main Street.
Absolutely.
They're
I
front
hope
and center.
somebody bought them a bag of candy.
Might need some stabilizers back there as well.
No lie. Now this is a rig and a half, if I may not say so.
I'd say, yeah,
I
absolutely.
tell you what, I have my ideas of just who this is. Do you know who this is? Oh, this is Snelly Farms and Snelly Spray. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you, guys. We just received your entry, so if you give us a moment, the Snelly Custom application. We have Snelly Custom application featuring their fully automated mixed-made tender trailer to increase efficiency and precision for custom spraying. The business is a family collaboration between the families of Joey and Gabe Snelly, built with pride, precision, and a for Ag. Thank you. We're so glad that we had the opportunity to have you with us. And now that I look back at the faces tossing candy, I recognize those faces, of course.
Dare I say, I'm not sure there are many faces here you won't recognize, or is that going to be piling the pressure on?
There's a few.
Hey, I've seen a few that I do recognize, so I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that
Well, there
one.
you go. For only being here a short time, I'd say you've done very well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Next, we have Oh Say Can You See? Paying tribute to the flag of the United States. Oh, say can you see the bright stripes and bright stars amid the bombs bursting in air, representing our country as the home of the free. This beautiful entry is brought to us by the Diller Bank Museum.
Awesome.
Now, you want to talk about an entrepreneur. Here is a young couple
I can't wait
who
for this one.
are forever innovating. It is Babichka Duck Burgers. I had to look at the pronunciation. Babichka is grandma in Czech. Introducing their new food product for this year. It is the Babichka Duck Test Kitchen's Duck Burgers. The whole product line includes duck donuts, duck pizza, duck sickles, duck dogs, and duck
Duckaritas? Is that what I think it
Very
means?
Interesting. It is.
That sounds like a story right there.
Yeah. Next, we have one of our newest businesses in town, Ruprex Fix and Fill, offering auto and heavy equipment, mobile and shop repair, tire sales and services, as well as fuel sales. Locally and family owned by Caleb and John Ruprecht. We are so delighted to have them in town with us. We also welcome to town 5H Repair, your on-the-farm tire repair service. We do any tires from lawnmowers to earth movers. They are located in Barnston, Nebraska. Welcome, friends. Welcome.
Thanks for being here, guys. They're really piling on the candy as well. They just threw out a huge load of it. That's impressive.
And now we speak of honoring our veterans. We are so thrilled to bring this entry to you by the Diller Community Foundation Fund. It is entitled Leave Your Legacy. We are proud to honor the veterans who served our country and whose legacy to us is freedom. Writing tonight's float is Randy Peitzmeyer, George Rimple, Dennis Henneberg, Larry Chambers, Mark Shanerock, Harry Quick Kissling, and Bill Behrens. We thank you for your service. Speaking of great neighbors, Sullivan Steel of Steel City, Nebraska is our next entry. It's newly opened machine shop in Steel City for all your general machine work, farm repair. Find them on Facebook at Sullivan Steel.
Here's the question I would ask them. Did they decide to live in Steel City once they created the company, or did they say, we live in Steel City, we need a steel organization?
They lived there first.
Okay, it's the chicken and the egg conversation.
Yeah,
Which came
they
first?
lived there first.
Sullivan Steel or Steel City?
There you go. Kind of the chicken and the egg. You're right. And next, we have a proud group. We welcome the FFA and
Nice.
FFA alumni of Diller Odell Schools. The Diller Odell FFA is entering in their fourth year under the direction of Tanner Nunn and have grown in FFA competition success, community service, and supervised ag experience.
I've got to meet a couple FFA chapters over my time here. The work they do is actually really, really cool, coming from a part of the country that, doesn't necessarily have as much of a it's not exactly a tradition in it. I've learned a ton, and how impactful it actually is, and how much learning people actually can do in that field and otherwise.
Absolutely.
And feel part of the choice of words.
The Diller Odell FFA alumni and supporters are a group of individuals with the goal to help the FFA chapter, and they also have the Fed from the Farm program, which provides the Diller Odell students with fresh beef and pork for their school lunch program. So it is a very active group in our community.
Speaking of active,
Next, we have the entry from Meg and Maine. If shopping was an Olympic sport, they'd take gold. Meg on Maine's synchronized swimming team is twirling through town in top trends and coordinated chaos. Magnolia and Maine has trendy and affordable women's clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Just down the street here in Diller at 320 Commercial Street. Shop local, dress like a champ.
Judge just held up a 4. That's a tough grade.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised they even have that as an option. Like I said, they've got a 10. I figured that was
Yeah.
all they would bring.
There you go.
Or at least we're being honest.
Next, we have CJ&R Welding and Construction LLD. Specializing in all types of welding and new steel building construction. Call Colton Rugrek for more information. Oh my! We have a 1947 Willys CJ2A, 78 years old.
You need that wheel.
Man, overhauled and driven by David Rowe of Diller. His passengers are his son-in-law, Cody, from Beatrice, and grandkids from Beatrice, Bennington, and Thornton, Colorado.
Widespread.
Awesome.
I think you're going to need that wheel if you're going to drive all the way to Colorado, I
No
think.
lie. Next, we have Elliot Sass showing off his 1971 International Harvester 1456 Turbo wintertime project with Dad.
Some kind of project. You can definitely get some mileage on those tires.
Yeah. Those are the kind of fun things, and if you've got a heated shop, it makes the winter project with Dad a lot more fun. If you don't have one, not so good.
I can only
now,
imagine.
what is this all about? Awesome. We have the Jefferson County Fair and Chiton Family and Friends. Isaac Mitchell is pulling the float for the Jefferson County Fair. This year's fair theme is Make a Beeline to the Jefferson County Fair, July 8th through the 13th. The fair offers a carnival, national car races, horse arena, and special events. Riding on the truck is Ivory Mitchell, and she must be the queen bee. She will be taking her projects to the fair. Be sure to attend this year's 2025 fair. The trailer is the Chiton Family and
There we go.
Friends
Don't want to
in
get the name
memory of
wrong.
Darlene and Lawrence Chiton. Darlene passed away at 100 years old and was a longtime resident and supporter of Diller. Lawrence, her son, was a longtime resident and town board members. The Chitons welcome you to the Diller picnic. Oh, one of our wonderful representatives.
I know this guy.
We are so blessed to have Tom Brandt serving us and here this evening. Nebraska State Senator Tom Brandt and his wife Saundra Brandt from Plymouth, Nebraska. Senator Brandt represents District 32, which includes the counties of Fillmore, Jefferson, Saline, Thayer, and part of Southwest Lancaster. We truly are fortunate to have Tom and his excellent service.
Learned a lot from being able to spend some time with Senator Brandt over the last couple of months. There's always work to be done, it feels
Always, and he does it with such commitment. We are thrilled to welcome Kramer Oil to our parade this evening. Proudly serving the Diller and surrounding area with gas and diesel delivery. Call them for deliveries. Their number is there on the side of the truck. Driving the truck is Chad Kramer with his kids. So hi kids. Hey, your truck was in my yard just yesterday. Thanks for the delivery.
Say, good thing or bad thing?
It was a great thing. It was a great thing. Oh, and we are so pleased to welcome other neighbors to the east. Tim,
Lovely.
talk about community support for each other. Here we have a brand new rescue and fire engine from Wymore, Nebraska. You folks must be so proud to be able to offer these services to your community. We're so glad that you had a great weekend for your celebration last week.
Yeah.
Southern Raiders on there. Wow, talk about real community pride. Now, if we were to vote on the nicest looking fire truck tonight, we'd be really hard pressed, wouldn't we? Yeah, man, some nice ones. And another entry from the Wymore Volunteer Fire Department. You did not hear our comments earlier, but we want to extend our appreciation to all of you who volunteer to serve the health and well-being of your community members.
It's a thankless job at times, and an extremely difficult job almost every single time.
Always. Next, we have a really sharp set of wheels. We have Daryl Stamey of Jansen, Nebraska in a 1955 Chevy Bel Air. Get a load of that paint
It's
job.
awesome.
People, I hope, if you're watching this on TV, I hope you can see the color and that, wow, that's an amazing paint job on that car.
Great camera work, great production work. You get a good look at exactly what we're talking about. I think it's coming through pretty clear back at home. Looks great.
It is. It is just amazing.
Did you say 1955 on that?
50, what was it? Oh,
I'm sorry.
Here and then gone. 55.
55,
yeah.
all right, point for me.
And closing out our parade this evening.
This is the cavalry, isn't it?
We are so thrilled to welcome all of you. You've been at a horse show today, and the fact that you would come today to top up our parade is so appreciated. This entry comes to you from the Whispering Acres Equine Assisted Learning Center. They are dedicated to helping individuals of all ages build confidence, communication, and life skills through guided activities using their amazing horses. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to say that that is a wrap for the 128th Diller Picnic Parade 2025. It went off without any lightning.
All right.
It went off without any thunder. It went off with no raindrops, but oh my, the wind. So listen, here's what we want to tell you, people. There is food from Our Savior's Lutheran Church down at the community building. They have homemade ice cream. They have pie. They have a lot of good food left. And up on the picnic grounds is St. Paul's food stand, and they are frying hamburgers like mad. So stick around, find a neighbor to visit with, enjoy some good catch-up conversations. Fireworks at 10 o'clock. Until next, we're signing off from Diller. Good night. All right.
Good job, man.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate you having us out here, and thank you to all of you who've been watching from wherever you're watching on News Channel Nebraska or on our social media pages. Beth, it's been a pleasure to be up here on this stage with you. Thanks so much for letting me share some of this with you and for spending your time with us here tonight.
Absolutely. It's been a delight. It's got to be fun to get to know you and learn a little bit about you, and we look forward to having you back next year, okay?
Thank you so much for all that you do for this community. It means a ton to everybody here, I know.
Yeah. Well, everybody pitches in and does something. And I can see by the screen my hairspray.
Don't even want to know what mine looks
No
like.
endorsement for hairspray at all this year.
Yeah,
Not
like I said, I didn't even bother trying. We knew what kind of night it was going to be for us. So figured we'd just get out here and see what we could do.
Absolutely. All right. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight in Diller. We'll see you next time. Until then, so long. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Welcome to another episode of Chasing the Dream TV. I'm Garrett Hikus, and in this video we'll be hitting a couple different spots on the Missouri River in South Dakota and Nebraska. So let's hit the water for the first trip below Gavin's Point Dam in Yankton, South Dakota. Alright guys,